Outside.
First snap, and the leading rushing offense in the country. Pat White gives it to Slayton. Slayton able to turn the corner. You can see how
he's going to unveil a defense. These are defensive tackles that are typically on the inside. They've moved them out. They've walked their linebackers up tight. The safeties are going to be up tight. They have 9 deflating in Pat White. It's a defense that he hasn't coached since the 2001 season against Antoine Randall.
See if it works. White has the ball. He's chased down short of the first down marker. It's Owen Schmidt, 250 pounds, and the 230-pound true freshman Maxwell Anderson. And they get nothing. The ball dropped. A fumble. Louisville believes they have it, and it is.
See what they do now in this second series after the fumble on their opening drive.
White gives the ball to Slayton. Very simple play, and Slayton able to turn the corner. Unusual running.
Now, and again, it's one of the things that West Virginia is trying to do is try to create a little bit of confusion up front with the offensive linemen, and this time they're trying to do it by how tight they are now.
3 receivers, and White looks to throw pressure. Complete. Has a man and twisting for pretty good gain is Darius Raynaud, who's there
tonight, and try to force the issue against Pat White and come after him.
See if it's White's first run of the night on 3rd and 2. Yes, it will be. Takes a step, loses the football again. A scrum for it at the 30.
They're losing the battle up front. They're overmatched against his speed. They need to make some adjustments against Louisville's front.
How about White showing the quickness there to crawl forward and get that fumble, and now he hands off to Slayton, still trying to turn the quarter, and William Gay, the corner.
Read it to the team on Friday night. We'll give you a little bit more after this play, Chris.
2nd and 9, Aaron. Cassidy's defense will rush only 4. White misfires. He was looking for Slayton down the middle. Aaron, back to you. White over the middle. It's caught. Darius Raynaud just grabbed by the shoe.
But I like to see Pat White step in there and make a throw to his receiver.
This time, handoff right at the middle. Steve Slayton headed for the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown run of the season, Kirk.
And it's just the speed. It's not even a read at this point. Even though Jackson comes down to take White, I think that what Rich Rodriguez is trying to establish is get a feel for this new defensive scheme of Mike's cat.
Cardinals bring pressure up the middle. White has to deliver quickly. It's complete to Raynaud. Raynaud finds a seam. Darius Raynaud to midfield. Finally run out of bounds at the 40. That's what this
decisions. This is all done by Pat White. What a cushion. This is a play that the offensive linemen think is a run. He comes off the run on his own, throws to the bubble to Raynaud, and this is what Raynaud does. He is a tailback that plays receiver. They want to get him the ball in space. His decision to get the ball thrown to the outside to his receiver.
Keep an eye on the slot. Bottom of your screen, that's Nate Sowers, a backup quarterback they bring in the game. Maybe as a diversion, and they hand the ball to big Owen Schmidt. 250-pound fullback barrels.
On space against these West Virginia running backs and receivers. It's tough to defend.
Slayton finds the seam, spins for a first down. Still fighting for yardage, and inside it's money. He's special. Sharp to safety, a look of frustration. And now it's White showing his quickness. Sharp unable to corral.
Offense, and when Owen Schmidt gets into the game, that's what they become. He's just going to lead. That's an isolation play. Isolation play for an I formation team.
White knifing down near the goal line.
Chris, they got the regular speed that they have on this offense, the Indy and the jet. Right now, they're in the jet.
They've turned up the tempo. White leading to the end zone, touchdown. Change of possession, new rule. Cardinals show pressure and bring it. Slayton brought down. Great job by Nate Harris. This isn't necessarily a kill-the-clock strategy with Slayton carrying the ball out to the 45.
Hurry up and get the ball and try to score.
He's over 100 yards now, Slayton, after that 24-yard run. He's got it again. This time unable to turn the corner. Brought down by a... have to throw downfield if they want to make something out of this drive. White buys time, rolls out, and will be dragged to the sidelines with just 2 seconds. Nate Sowers, backup quarterback, is at the top of the screen. White will launch it down near the goal line, and it's incomplete.
Red zone.
Mountaineer football. And right away, they go to number 10, Slayton. Finds a crease. So dangerous once he gets past that line of scrimmage.
Read right here. And the read will dictate whether or not Pat White is going to hold the football or give it. This time, he clearly sees the read, makes a good decision. If the defensive end would have collapsed down, he would have pulled the ball back in Owen Schmidt.
They show pressure. Slayton has it running left. They block the cornerback. A flag down well behind the play. The ball's loose. Louisville has the... The call confirmed by the booth, and the Mountaineers have it at their 12. So each team turns it over to begin this second half. Slayton slips a tackle. And now loses the football. It's scooped up. Touchdown, Louisville. Malik Jackson. He's out of the game, and Owen Schmidt, the big fullback, is to the left of White. First down at the 20. Biggest deficit this team has faced in more than a year. White dropped for a loss. This is not the same team at all. Schmidt still in the backfield. White flips it to him in the flat, and he's hit for a loss. Nate Harris there a couple of games ago, still gets a lot of snaps, makes a big play there. 3rd and 24. White will run out of his end zone and has to fight forward just to go back. White, the basic play, takes it, runs it. Foot looks okay as he fights forward to 9, and now game, all of it at stake tonight in Louisville now with a 16-point cushion and a banged-up offense for West Virginia. Trying to plow straight ahead for the first down. Still no Slayton. They hand it off. They're trying to find answers. It's Jeremy Bruce, the wide receiver, who takes
a significant jump if they end up beating the number 3 ranked team in the BCS standings.
We'll talk a lot more about that story as it develops tonight. They hand it to Schmidt, who has a first down across the 32. Again, there was
number 10 along with 5. I don't know if 5 can carry the load. Pat White on his own.
Let's see if they begin to go to the air more. They will on first down. White fires over the middle. It's caught. It's Rashawn Bolden. It's Jeremy Bruce, a wide receiver who's jumped into the backfield position.
Almost every single snap, you're seeing Louisville bring some kind of pressure on Pat White.
They bring pressure from 2 guys in this play, but White sidesteps it. Gashes into the defense. He gets clobbered in the secondary at the 40-yard line.
He's carrying the load on his own at this point.
There's Gay and Harris has got him in a sandwich. First down. Give it off to... Bruce tries to turn the corner, and he's shoved out of in the first half. About half that since Slayton went out. 2nd and 12. White on the reverse. It's Reyna looking for the corner. And a pretty good job of the Louisville defense of staying. And motion Bruce into the other slot. Reyna to the right of White on 3rd and 6. Has time. Retreats. White has room to run on that sideline. Cuts back. First down. Dropped inside the 30. He retreated.
Both running and throwing.
Yeah, he retreated 22 yards and then gained 8 for the first down.
Yeah.
Up the middle. Schmidt fighting hard. Helmets and pads popping. 4 receivers and Owen Schmidt in the backfield to the left of White.
It's got to be the longest drive this year for West Virginia if they end up scoring.
It's the 12th play, very methodical. Schmidt, the big guy, rumbles forward inside the 15. Un-Mountaineer-like, slow and methodical, but a lot of urgency now. Inside 3.5 to play in this 3rd quarter. White trying to weave his way through the defense is finally hauled down. caught from behind.
If you just look at how many linemen you have here and include the back, you have 6 guys to be able to block 6 guys. Typically, if you have a quarterback that can't move, you don't have that flexibility. Having an athletic quarterback make for Pat White. That time, a good call to stay with the quarterback run and a big gain.
2nd and 1. White, 5 yards from a 100-yard game. Will he get it here? Yes. Waiting that left hand. See if he carries it in the right. It's a fake to him. White has him wide open, and he makes a nice catch. Keeps the ball in his right hand.
You said it, into his right hand after the catch.
But he used both hands to catch it. Called out at the 31. This time it's a handoff, and he's got the ball in his left hand that time. A quick burst.
Went to Rodriguez and said, I'm in.
He's in, and he's got the ball again, running left. Turns the corner. Slayton knifing to the defense down near the 10-yard line.
Through to score a touchdown. What a different feel for this offense when he's in the lineup.
Yeah, makes the catch for 20 and now runs at 8 yards and 13 yards. Suddenly just 10 yards from the end zone. White keeps it. Finds a crease, is hauled down from behind by Raynaud in the slot. White with Schmidt out front. Muscles into the end zone. The Mountaineers.
In terms of what lies ahead for this ball club, I don't think they've ever played a ball game that's quite this big. And clearly Coach Petrino understands that.
Where he has to throw down by a couple possessions.
He's 6 for 9, 98 yards passing. Well, he'll take off and run instead. That's one way to gain knowledge back as he quickly bursts through.
Clock moving, but, you know, I credit Coach Petrino for clearly understanding that they needed at least another score, and they might need one more, you know, but eventually West Virginia is going to be reduced to throwing the football.
For Slayton,
5-yard loss into a 12-yard loss because he's trying to make something happen.
3rd and 16. White fires over the middle, complete for a first down, a huge conversion.
I'm not just talking about the tie. You might be looking further than you already are.
And an onside kick helped that rally a year ago in Morgantown, guys. I'm telling you, if they get a touchdown here, I would think seriously. We'll see how many survivors there are with just a single loss at the end of the season. But Louisville will believe it's making its case tonight.
That's
From their
correct.
point of view, their case is being made tonight here. They've had 400. As he mentioned, the Cardinals can finish the job. White fires over the head of Brandon Miles on the far side. He delivers to Raynaud, who must fight toward the marker. He won't get there. Down by 17. 91 yards away from the end zone. Fires it, far side, complete, but a very short gain.
They call their jet series where they get up to the line and call plays much quicker.
This is Slayton in the flat. Doesn't choose to go to the sidelines. Takes a big hit at the...
To score quickly.
Here comes the blitz. White gets away. And will get out of bounds. Louisville leads.
Spot the way you see most defenses today trying to stay fresh.
Miles, the linebacker, has that one sack tonight. White fires wide open as Slayton on the sidelines. Cuts back to the center of the field and is chased down inside the 30. Wow.
The one big-time playmaker that West Virginia has, Steve Slayton, all alone down the sideline.
White fires across the middle. It's incomplete. He's trying to find Schmidt next to White. He stays in as a blocker. White scampers and now fires downfield. Caught. Miles keeps his feet and gets down inside the 5.
Out of time to buy that. It's time to throw.
White stops short at the 2-yard line. I expected that. That's not a big gap.
9.99.
See if we get over 1,000 on this play. White fakes it and scampers into the end zone. It's over 1,000. White fires into traffic and it's dropped. 40s when Army was great playing Notre Dame in Yankee Stadium, but Not a lot of big games in the tri-state area in college football recently. That's going to be a big event in Rutgers a week from tonight.
Remaining unbeaten tonight.
I'll vote them 3 as well. Skeptics will say, well, they got outgained by 80 yards and survived this game on turnovers, and there is